Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the May Hunter Show. I'm your host, Anyam Sekaf Armstrong, aka the May Hunter, aka Sergeant Manama, aka the latest Gilige. Don't play with me. Today is a good day because I have one of the most exotic artists in the state. I'm talking about no other person but Vambeteso Steven, the one you all know as Slim Bird. Please welcome Slim Bird to the stage. Bro,
yo,
how you doing, man?
I'm good, bro.
Thank you for coming to the show.
Man. Thanks.
Please have a seat.
Okay, man.
You're looking nice.
Thanks, bro. Thanks, man.
For the sake of those watching around the world, those who don't know Slim Bird, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Okay. Like you already know, it's your boy Slim Birdie, aka Awarda. I go by the name Slim Birdie, aka Awarda. Okay.
Slim, I hold so much respect in my heart for you because of the way I got to know about you. Normally, I don't like being introduced to people. I want to know someone because of their craft. Generally, maybe run into it on the media. And that's just what happened with you. I was doing a skit. I wanted a song in the background, a love song. So I went on my media community and I was like, somebody should suggest me a song, and everybody, the comments were like, check Slim Bird, do by Slim Bird, check Slim Bird, check Slim Bird. And I just went to my Chrome and I typed Slim Bird, and man, I've been a fan since then.
Thanks so much, bro.
The
Lord is good.
Yeah, the Lord is good, definitely. So let's talk, man. What's the starting point? What was the starting point for Slim Bird and what motivated it?
Okay. I've always had this love for music, actually. You understand? Like, when I was young, in my house, definitely they used to play a lot of music by my elder brother. And my dad is a fan of music because he had a long music collection, you understand, in the house. Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, all those reggae styles, you understand. But when like I started listening to the new school at that time, it was my brother. He was always playing Westlife, Sean Paul, then you understand, Busta Rhyme, the rest of them. So back then. So I listened to them and I liked what I heard. You understand? So when I actually started like developing interest in writing music, it was in my secondary school actually. That was in GCK, Commemorated College, Kasnala. Big shout out to all the cowbells out there. So like in my JS2, in my JS2 I started writing songs. And you know now guys can be, it's a guys school actually, only boys school. So like in class all this time, like when we are on break, we'll be like freestyling, hitting the desk and all this kind of stuff. The vibe and all, you understand? That. So like later on I joined the dramatic club because I was a shy person, to be very honest. Till now I'm still shy. Wow.
You don't look shy to me at all.
No, that's because I'm a theater artist, so I can't,
you have developed beyond that.
So it was then that I started like writing, you know, like, because when we are freestyling, it was more like a show off. Everybody will be showing off his skills and all that. So I
rhymes and all that.
And that time I was a rapper actually. Wow.
I know you're such a good singer. Like,
so I was a rapper then. So like I do this kind of couple of small little kind of raps and freestyles and all that. So basically that's where it all started. Then I recorded my first song after secondary school. That was produced by Moody Boy in Boko. Big shout out to Moody Boy. The guy is great. He has been like on my case, like he groomed me, like he taught me a lot of things, you know. So that was just the beginning point for me.
Wow, that's nice. That's nice. Now I want to know this. When you started, what was the reaction back at home? Because I got to learn that your dad is a pastor. Right?
My dad is a pastor.
Is he like a NKST pastor?
He's an NKST pastor.
Wow. So what was the reaction at home? Because the way I was thinking about it, now that you have said your dad used to listen to music a lot, I'm like, okay, you were on the safe side. But before we started talking, I was like, Slim must have run into drama back home, like all those, the way our parents used to sing music.
To be very honest, people see the NKST church members to be very strict. And I must say my dad is one of those kind of persons that is very strict actually. But At first,
sorry, shout out to you, Daddy. If you're watching this, shout out.
Yeah. Shout out to Daddy out there. Okay.
Yeah.
So when I started, then my dad never took it serious, to be honest. He just saw it as a kid that is just, because I would just go out on a normal outing, like go out, then I'll go to the studio and do my thing and come back. Nobody gets to listen to my music at home and all that. The first person that listened to my song was my mom.
Yeah.
May her soul rest in peace, actually.
Wow.
She died. Yeah. So subsequently, I started writing and I started taking it more serious. So when my dad got to know that I was fully into music stuff was when I wanted to apply for school in the university, right?
Yeah.
So the first year I applied for law. Yeah. So I got admission, but my mathematics in Y was messed up. So I did not get to go to school that year. So the subsequent year, I was supposed to apply in BSU for law, but unfortunately, because of certain stuff, BSU was not admitting law students then. Yeah. So I had to go for my second choice, which was theater arts. Yeah. So when I got into theater arts, it was obvious that I was into entertainment and performing arts and all that. So my dad, in fact, it was let me just say it was my salvation point.
Yeah.
That was my salvation point, where my dad had nothing to, like, his hands were tied. You understand? So he just had to accept the fact that I'm into performing arts and all that. So, but one thing about the whole thing is that I was brought up in a humble home. You understand? So I try as much as possible not to be very careful with my lyrics, and I do my kind of thing, just my own kind of way. That's just it.
Well, you know what? Thank God for theater arts, because if we went for law, we wouldn't be here today. So after your dad accepted, well, by the way, may your mom soul rest in peace.
Amen.
When your dad and your family members come to accept your music, what was their reaction? You know.
Okay. Let me see. When was the first time? I think my little brother, played my song to my dad in his car.
Yeah.
They were riding together. They were on a ride. Then my little brother connected his phone to the MP in the car, and he played my song. I was like, "This is my song."
And
so my dad was like, "Are you sure this is his voice?" So that was when he knew, like, about me being like, I've been doing a couple of songs and dropping. So but he never knew I was serious with it. Let me just say, the music thing, to be precise, till after graduation from university. Then because immediately after graduation, I was on my own already.
And then you chased
I started doing my thing even before then, because while I was in school, I cannot remember the last time I even went home for holidays or whatever. I was just on my own. But my dad was still paying my bills and all that till after graduation. Immediately after graduation, like, I was on my own doing my things, and he was like, he heard a couple of my songs. So when I met with him one certain time, I came around, and he was like, he heard my song, I should send some of my songs to him.
That's the point where they're like,
so I was like,
my song.
But still at that point, I was still trying to, like, let me be very selective, or let me not say some kind of
something that will make you drop it. From today onwards, no more music.
So I was careful with the kind of playlist I sent to him that time. But later on, I was like, why am I being so conscious when I have nothing to hide? Because it's not like I'm doing anything bad. You understand? I'm just doing an honest kind of living, and I'm just doing what I have passion for.
And your lyrics are very clean, so no need to hide some and not send some.
Anytime somebody be like, okay, send me your song for airplay, and like, send the kind of ones that we can go on air, and I was like, all my songs are airplay kind of friendly. You understand? You understand? That's just it.
Okay. Now, being a pastor's son, were you like in the choir, like your mini?
None of that actually. I was a member of the boys brigade actually. That was when I learned how to. I was a size drummer to be precise.
Wow. So, I've been a member of you, but it's a very we don't want to go into that. We don't want to go into that. That's a story
for another day, actually.
So how come about your stage name, Slim Birdie?
Okay, let me forget the looks now. Actually, I was very, very slim. Like, while I was in school, or more. If you see those pictures, that throwback, no funny. I was very slim, and the birdie, a bird is a bird, a little bird, and you know the sounds of little bird, they are very catchy in the ear. So that was just the concept behind everything.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
Now, in your song, you have a slang. You go a word. I don't know if I'm saying it right.
Yeah,
yeah, something like that. Yeah. So is that like is it a name, or is it just a slang, or does it have its own significance?
It's a name, it's a slang, it's a brand. Let me just put it like that. Because I want it to be stuck to your head. Like when you hear a word that you know that this is Slim. When you hear a word that this is Birdie, you hear a word that you are watching a word that you are listening to. You understand?
Slim
you are
Birdie.
perceiving a word that's just it. And it's a simple meaning. It's a word, so I just had to like touch it up like a word that like kind of patois style, like, you understand. But it just means a word, not talking too much. It's just like
a word.
A word.
And it's very catchy. It's very catchy. Now, my next question is, what's your gen in the
genre?
Yeah.
Afrofusion. Let me say, because when I started as a rapper, but later on I switched to a singer, becoming a singer.
Yeah.
That time I used to do basically R&B.
Okay.
You understand? R&B.
But thank God you're not. Sorry, thank God you're not doing R&B now, because we can't find R&B nowhere now.
So like I'm still a huge fan of R&B. Like, you understand? I like the melody. I like the way it keeps the soul going. You understand? It's a kind of music for the soul. So I listened to a lot of R&B while growing up too. So I have personal love for it.
Yes.
But later on, I got to understand that, this is a Nigeria. In as much as we go, right?
What is selling, what is
here, we need to want to hit the mainstream. You understand? Like people, if you want to hit the mainstream, you need people to vibe with you. You understand? You need yourself to be playing in all the corners, in the clubs, in the lungus, on you understand? The ghetto and everywhere. So you just need to give people bedu.
That kind of thing on the streets and all over.
And a big shout out to Young Z. That guy influenced me a lot, because he was like, Slim, you go stop this your thing. You go me send me beats, say right on top this beat. You need to stop this R&B.
Straight to the face.
You understand, man? So that was when I started working on R&B's, on Afro pops kind of song. And right now, let me just say I do Afrofusion, because I just try to fuse a lot of things into the Afro genre, and have anything that will come out of it is just it.
Okay. So personally, I listen to music. I'm a DJ kind of person.
Yeah.
If I like, whether it's country music, whether it's Afro beats, whether it's Afrofusion, I just go there. Let's say I'll download Dom Williams or Dom Wem for country music. I'll just get generally a DJ mix of what I want to hear.
Yeah.
But somehow reggae has not touched my mind.
Wow.
Reggae has not. I've tried so much to get to
how
reggae,
is that even possible?
Reggae, no, reggae has not just touched my mind. So,
wow.
For you now, is there any genre that you have not find love for?
They listen to anything, because for a fact that I'm not just a music artist, I produce too. I'm a producer.
Oh, okay.
So, I try to listen to everything musically. If I love a melody, I like a song, because I'm a fan of melodies actually. Some songs I like them not because of what they are saying, but because of the percussions pattern. Some of them I like them because of the melody. Some of them I might like it because of the particular instrument in the song. You understand? Beats, you understand all those kind of things. And if you are an artist and you want to be creative with whatever you are doing as an artist, you don't need limit yourself, say, I listen to reggae. No. Listen to a wide genre of music. Everything. Understand? Just digest.
So that you can get from, there and then bring it together.
These are raw materials, you understand, for you to bring out a product that is very unique for yourself. So,
and it's kind of a research. So
so you can see the likes of Burna Boy is working for them, because if you see what Burna Boy does in any kind of song, you can come on it, jump on it, and
now he links up with foreign artists. He's good to
you
flow.
Understand
he
now.
Comes home, he's 100%
going, like, that's just the truth, man.
So now doing what you do in Benue State,
Yeah.
What has been your challenges coming thus far to till today? What has been your challenges?
Oh boy, oh, many challenges there. Make no life for you guys.
Okay.
Because for a fact that Benue State is not an entertainment inclined state.
Yeah.
You understand? See, Benue State no be entertainment no be our thing actually, because we are more a farming state. So we're just trying to build. You understand? And let me say, I don't want to say, but I have come to understand and realize that most of the Benue people, they will give you more help and have this kind of more attachment to an artist if you go out there and make a name and you start popping on the outside scene. You understand? They will start giving you the rep in house. You understand? But it's not supposed to be like that. If you go to other states that are entertainment inclined and they are developing, first thing is that they will start appreciating their local artists. You understand? And that's home. And they support them and all that. So it's a challenge. Let me just put it like that. It's a challenge, a very big challenge for upcoming artists, and for me being an upcoming artist, because I'm not where I want to be yet. So it's a challenge for me too. And let me say, and thus you will see much more, like some of the DJs now, they are even trying, but then most of the DJs, they will prefer playing industry. When I'm talking about the Nigerian industry on the national level now, they prefer playing those their playlists picking some artists from Benin State and playing their music. But I'm glad that mentality is kind of changing now, because they have seen the work artists put into their project, craft, and it's coming out clean, and it's been massive all through so far. And the second challenge is funds. You understand? Because you agree with me that music is very, very expensive right now. Starting from the production. Imagine that if you want to make a song now, right now, you need maybe like a saxophonist, maybe you need a violinist. You understand? All these people, they are professionals in their own field. You definitely, if you want to collaborate with them, you need to pay them. You understand? For their services. You never talk about the producer. You never talk about the graphics designer. You never talk about the photographer. You understand? Now, I never want to go there first. You never talk about the photographer where you go pay, make it snap you pictures for you understand, for promo. You never talk about the mix engineer, because all these people now, they are different kind of people. Before the product is ready, then preparing for the job. Because now, if you are really serious with your music, you not just wake up one day and just drop a song. You understand? You really need to plan and put in efforts, have a strategy. You understand? So that if you are dropping this project now, people will get to see it as something special, not something just regular. You understand? If they see it, if they see something special about this project, it must not be because of the song, but the way you carry the song. People go de attached to the song, and that's very, very important. So finance is a very big challenge.
Sponsorship
before you go into, and we don't have promotional platforms right here in the States. Let's say, like, how many TV stations do we have in Benin State?
I can't count up to 5.
Like, I'm talking about TV stations. I'm not talking about Facebook TV stations. Facebook stations, you understand? I'm talking about TV stations. We don't have much of those. I think the only one I can recall of right now currently is NTA and Benin TV. You understand? So imagine those kind of things. People will get to listen to you actually, but they need to be seeing the face, you understand? So that they can attach it to the art. You understand? So if they are listening to you on TV, that's you understand, they will get to know that this is the person. Some persons have heard my songs,
but they don't know seeing you. And then the TV gets to attract more, because then we are watching, we are not just listening. So people are more drawn to watching than listening, in fact.
Then we have radio stations. Now we are having a number of them within the state. But how many of them even get to promote or play Benue playlists back to back? A couple of them are trying actually, because I've enjoyed airplay with some kind of radio stations a lot. They have like somebody will like call me, I hear your song for radio right now, and all that. But it's not only within the state, because it's been happening like that even outside the state. So let me just say that's another challenge within the state. So basically that's just.
But that's fair. Whoever is listening that can help, let's do something about that. Now, you have worked within the state so much. Who is the most hardworking person you have worked with? Producer, artist, female, male? Who is it?
People, everybody's hardworking in his own field. To be honest, because I cannot even start mentioning that this is the most hardworking, because when you are talking about the likes of Double G, the likes of Joaxi, Moody Boy, Bones Ward, we have Dada Culture, we have a lot. I cannot even mention them all. You understand?
Yeah.
We have people like Odi Woods, we have Lapizo, everybody putting out projects that are very serious in the state and they are banging. You understand? You cannot say that this is the most hardworking, because this thing is about strategy. You understand? You need to strategize before doing anything. Somebody you might not be popping on the net right now, but he's underground working. So how will you tell that this person is hardworking or not? You can't just say that this person is the most hardworking. So everybody's working hard, man.
Okay, that's fair.
That's just it.
Now 3 more questions to go.
Yeah.
This is one of the general questions you always hear on the May Hunter show, and it goes like this: if you were able to meet 3 versions of Slim Birdie, what would they be chasing? What career would they be pursuing?
They'll be chasing money career.
Something that will pay.
Anything that will pay. They'll be chasing money career, man. Career that will bring a lot of funds, man. So I'm doing music because it's what I have passion for, man. I really love music, and this is one of the things that if I'm doing, I'm never bored, because if I'll be in the studio working like morning till before I will discover now it's already like 6 or 7 p.m. and I was like, wow. And funny thing, sometimes I'm yet to eat. And I will not feel it because of the joy.
Oh, you mean presently? Wait, are you saying presently or on the general note?
On the general note, I'm just saying on the general note. You understand? When I'm doing music, you understand? That's what you enjoy. So I believe that if I'm in the next life or other versions of me will still have passion for music and still be doing things that will fetch funds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what's the best compliment you ever gotten?
Oh boy.
In a sentence, what's the best compliment you ever gotten?
Let me think. The best compliment so far be like, you will go places. That's the best compliment.
You will definitely go places,
because it's a word of, those are words of hope. You understand? It gives me hope that I'm working hard, and people are seeing what I'm doing, and they are seeing that I'm on the right track. So that's the biggest compliment so far.
The little things matter.
Actually.
So for my next question, I want you to be careful, because this one might get you in trouble. Which local government within the state do you think has the most beautiful girls?
Wow. Local government. Local government. Let me see.
I'm asking you because you have sung, most of your songs are love songs, calm songs, and you are mostly referring to the states, the local government and all that. So
you know that. Let me just say it pretty like this. You know, beauty is in the eyes of the beholder.
Okay.
As
whichever state it's in the beholder, it's in your eyes.
So whichever local government that the beauty is in the eyes of the beholder.
I'm not saying state. Sorry.
You understand? That's it for me, because I can't just say, because beauty, what I might see as beauty, somebody else watching might see that this is trash. So beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. Let me know. Benue State is endowed with a lot of beautiful ladies in every local government. So definitely. I just see them as beautiful people, man.
We are beautiful people. Now, for the last question on the May Hunter show with Slim Birdie, if you could meet your past version, let's say if you could see small Slim Birdie now, advise him, what advice would you give your past self?
And that's a hard one, but to keep it very short and simple, don't make these mistakes where I make.
Straightforward.
Don't make this mistake. No contact say I didn't be, I know, because I like currently now I'll say that sometimes I will be like, hadn't been, I've known what I have known right now. I know right now, but like years back, I know I for know where I for day. You understand now?
Normally,
you understand, but they say knowledge is power, so I lack the power. And
we learn from our mistakes. So
I lack the power then, but now I have a little edge. You understand? Right now than yesterday. So I just say that okay,
don't do some kind of mistake.
Don't do that kind of thing again.
Well, once again, thank you so much for coming to the show. It has been a great talk. I hope we do this once again.
Definitely, man. Definitely.
And this has been my talk with Slim Birdie. Thank you for coming to the show.
You're welcome, bro.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you have made it to the end of this video, I want to give you a big thanks, and please subscribe, like it, share it, and don't forget to turn on notifications so that you see the next video coming. Thank you.